Hey, Matt here again. I am in Tuscumbia, Alabama, and Steph and I are here on a road trip, day one of our 8-day road trip, heading up to Graceland. Today we went to Helen Keller's house, and then we're going to Graceland tomorrow. Then we're going to head over to Asheville, North Carolina for the Mother Earth News Fair 2017, and then some other really cool places, and hopefully do some videos along the way. Right now, we are in the Moeller Express, which is what we call our van. So this will be the first video where I actually show you the van, and I'm gonna try to keep it quick. It's really cool. Let me see if I can flip this around real quick and I'll show you. No, I can't, so we'll do this. So here she is behind me, and there's Steffi. It's a 2000, really warm here today. Sorry if you can hear the cars, we're in front of a highway. It's a 2000 Ford E350. Used to be a media truck for some TV station in Kentucky. We got it on eBay. I think we paid $6 grand for it. And then we we put solar panels on the top. You can kind of see them here. There's one here, and then there's one over here. And a bunch of other really cool stuff. So, and we named her the Moeller Express. So, here we go. Got some storage here on the door. Little thing like Pepto-Bismol and some sunblock, things like that. Over here is something that I did. Made a little table out of an old grill thing, like the side of a grill. I just pulled it off my charcoal grill. We don't really use it. The original intent was to put a gas grill there to cook, and we've done that a couple times, but usually we're somewhere where there's a picnic table and we can just throw the gas grill on the picnic table. This right here I put in as ventilation for my battery box. I have 2 deep cycle batteries in here that the solar panels charge, and they're not sealed, so they let off a gas, and you can actually smell it, and I think that it was giving me a headache at one point. So right or wrong, I don't know, but I just got some vacuum hose tubing, and then I got this little thing and I ran the tube out here, so there's ventilation, which is good. These are the hookups if we go to a campground. This is a 120 volt AC hookup, 30 amp, and we can plug all our stuff into here. Yep, and then there's different plugs. Once you're plugged into the power source, you can use all these outlets, and there's some outlets up here too that you can use. This thing was really outfitted really great, because the reporters were taking this thing on the road. When we got it, there was like a chair inside there and some laptop desks, and it's all insulated for sound. So it was really already set up in a lot of ways. We had to do a lot of work. It took us an entire week to rip it all apart and get it to where it was livable, to put a bed in it, but it's done now. I can't show you in the back because I have these bikes up here just for this trip. And then I got a cargo container up there, so that's for extra storage. There's tons of storage in this. Oh cool, a train. Look at that. It's awesome. So what's going on right now is this is our campground that we're staying at for the night. I know. Steph, she's like, what the heck? It's a train. We're staying at this campground just for the night. We went to Helen Keller's house today, and now we're staying at this campground, but it's actually 4 now, but when we got here it was 3:30. You can't check in till 4. So we just had a glass of wine and we figured we'd sit out here and wait. I think there's a guy over there now. I'll probably go check in. Here, can you hold this? Well, you can't really see it either. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Yeah, whatever, I'll bring it in. Here is our toilet. Right there, it's like a boat toilet. We've got storage in here and a little container here. You can pull that out. That was part of the old van, and I just reinstalled it here. Put in a little sink. It actually runs. Right now we got a lot of junk in here. I found this at the house we used to live at. It was in the basement. and I just fit it here. I installed a SureFlow 12-volt water pump off our solar batteries to power that. And this little area in here is under the bed. It's like a really nice big cubby for storage. Normally we have the dogs in there, but right now, because the dogs aren't with us on this trip, we have all our storage, clothing. This is a 12-volt cooler that I got, an Engel. It used to have the flu vaccine in it, and I got it at I got 2 of them at my favorite thrift store for $50 each. So this is our first time using this. Should actually be cold, hopefully. Yeah, it's pretty cold in there. Everything's frozen. That's where we have all our frozen food in there. And you can actually adjust the settings. It's got a little latch that holds it down when you're driving. But the settings here, up or down, I had it a little bit low because I didn't want to drain my battery. This is a platform that's about 2.5 feet tall. This is our bed. It's our actual bed from home. So at nighttime, when it's time to go to bed, we have this curtain here that we pull over, and you crawl up in there. I'll come up. We have the rope lighting that goes around, so it's kind of like a glow. And when we're plugged into AC, we have all these little lights. They're scattered throughout, and you can just hit the little switch and it will turn the light on. So that's pretty cool. It's so cozy in there. We love it. What else? I'll try to do another video tonight. Behind me, this right here is the controller for the air conditioner, which is up here on the ceiling. It's a Duotherm Penguin that also came with it. But this is the controller for that. It's a thermostat, and I think it also does heat, but we've never had to use heat. We live in Florida, and even when we went up to Massachusetts in the summer, we never had to use the heat, so that's good. For ventilation, we have a fantastic fan up here. That used to be where the pole went through for the big antenna. We pulled the antenna out and installed that. It just made the hole a little bigger, and that's our fantastic fan. For the most part, that works great. There was one time last year on a trip that we were coming back, and I think we slept in Alabama for the night, and it was kind of humid. We slept in a Walmart parking lot, and it was a little humid, but whatever. This is my solar charge controller, and I can move this. These are the old controls that came with the van, so when you're plugged into AC, you can plug in, you can switch it to shore power, which is what you would do. There's also a generator on this bad boy. I can't get it working at the moment, but if we were on generator power, we would switch it to generator power. So that's really cool. And then all these work the lights and everything outside. So there's a lot that I don't even know how to use it yet, but it's just a work in progress. I have one inverter down here, another couple smaller inverters that we use for different things. And that's about it for now. That's a real brief tour. I'll do some more in-depth tours in the future, but I just want to do a quick one right now while we were waiting to check in. And it's actually 4:07 now, so we're going to go check in. And I think that's it. So maybe this week when we get a little more time, there'll be a better video. So that's it. We will see you
later.
Probably tomorrow from Graceland, for sure.